Oh, and we are live, apparently, according to the streaming software. Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, children of all ages, welcome back. Today is October 29th, and I guess it's a special edition. It kind of is. It's not really, but fuck it. Welcome back to another episode of Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. Happy hour? I'm not fucking happy. I'm angry. I'm always fucking angry. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. If you are a regular watcher of Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live, thank you for being here. Welcome back. If you're brand new and you've never watched this live before, then welcome. The concept is very simple. I drink a beer and I chat to you. That's it. It's a happy hour. It's at 10 p.m. It's every Thursday right here on YouTube. Today's beer, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm drinking is a wheat beer called The Last Straw. And it apparently won Le Concours International de Lyon, and it won fucking gold. I mean, I don't know how good the Concours International de Lyon is, but it won fucking gold. It is from... Oh, here are the ingredients. Eau des Alpes, Alp water. Fuck off. Malt de blé, houblon, levure. It's made in France. It's made where? It's made at Goodwin Brewery in Bourg d'Oisans. I don't even know how to pronounce that, ladies and gentlemen. At the bottom there. There you go. Bourg d'Oisans. I don't even know where that is. I don't care. Anyway, the beer was given to me by Une Petite Mousse, who are a great company that provide beer boxes to people if you subscribe to them. So go check them out, Une Petite Mousse. Thanks very much for my free beers every fucking show, pretty much. The Goodwin, I used to know a guy called Goodwin. I still do. His name is Brian Goodwin. He was an ex-Apple colleague, and I should probably start drinking this before the foam decides to fall on my computer. Cheers, everyone. Santé. Bon confinement, les Français. I like it. It's a good beer. I purposely did not choose a strong beer because I've already had 3 beers tonight. 4 or 3? 3. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it was my final show. The last stand-up show, so British ou presque, of 2020 tonight at a theatre called L'Européen. So yeah, I did my last show and it was fucking fun. Oh, it was so much fun. It was like the audience, there weren't very many people, but it was they were on fire tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight is in 2 hours, France is back on lockdown. Le confinement, the confinement. We're back on lockdown. We have to stay at home for a month. The only good news about this, for me personally, and for a lot of parents out there, is that the schools, the creche, all that shit is still open. So the kid can fuck off to the creche, and me and my wife can stay at home and do nothing. And basically try and be a couple again. So that's exciting. Exciting news. But today's show was an absolute... Oh, it was so good. One of you was at the show from Italy. I can't remember where you are. I saw you in the comments before I started the show. I can't remember your name. It wasn't Julia. It was something... I can't remember what your name is. Let me know in the comments. Where are you? You came to the show tonight. And it was fucking great. I don't know if for you it was good, but for me, I had such a good time. C'était incroyable. There she is. It's Gio Trevi. It's me. Hey! Thanks for coming to the show, Italy. I talked to you at the beginning of the show. Let me reduce your comment there because it's way too big. It was good. Oh, it's such a fun show. I had such a fun time. Now, people have been asking me, Paul, what do you think? Are you disappointed? You must be devastated that you're not performing anymore. I'll be honest with you guys, because you guys are my favorite people. I'm kind of relieved. I'm happy that the show is finished, that we are locked down again. just because it was such a pain in the ass to have to cancel shows, to change the time of shows. People were getting emails, but then some of the emails were going in the spam, so they didn't realize the show had changed time, so they were angry. They wanted a refund because they didn't know the show had been postponed again. It was just, it turned into like this customer service nightmare, the show, because it was basically a mission to get to my show. Also, it's not very fun performing in front of a room where there's 1/3 of the capacity of the room for a couple of reasons. One, the government wouldn't allow us to fill it out. Number two, just people didn't want to come out for good reason. One, it was too difficult. It was too close to the curfew time. And two, the virus is still around, obviously. Clearly, since there's over 50,000 cases that are in France every day. So I was kind of relieved because it means that I can now concentrate 100% of my energy on these lives and other video projects which I have starting tomorrow. I'll tell you more about the video project in a little bit because I've got some fun stuff for you French people for the next 30 days. But anyway, enough about me. How are you? Comment ça va, les Français? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing, I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, how are you? Tell me what's going on. Where do you live? Are you in lockdown? Are you not in lockdown? What is your current situation? Are you happy? Is the main point. And while I wait for the questions, I'm going to say thank you to Evka Polevka for your £5 on the super chat. Thank you. More straws, beers, and shows in the future. Evka Polevka, thank you for your beer, for buying me a beer on YouTube through the super chat. That's very kind of you. It's awesome. Thanks for contributing to this show, to me making this show. There is a better way that you guys, if you want to, can contribute to the show and can contribute to the YouTube channel and basically contribute to me making more videos for you guys. And that is through my Patreon account, patreon.com/Paul Taylor. Basically, if you go on there, you'll see there's a couple of different versions of being a Patreon, or patron. You can either hook me up with one beer a month, and for one beer a month you get a bunch of things that I give you back, exclusive content, all that kind of stuff. Or there's 3 beers a month if you're that amazing that you can support me with 3 beers a month. And basically you get exclusive content, you get early access to the videos that I post on YouTube, and not only that, you get an extra happy hour live just for you guys on Patreon. Speaking of which, straight after this live, everyone that supports me on Patreon, there's currently 53 of you, 54 of you, 55 of you. Let me check. The Patreon action. Patreon, I don't know if it's Patreon. There's 55 of you on Patreon right now. Straight after this show at 11 p.m. French time, I'll be doing an extra happy hour live just for you guys. It'll be more intimate. You can ask me more questions and we'll just have more fun together. So look forward to that. So that's Patreon. That's the way that you can support me as a creator now that I can't do stand-up anymore for at least like 3 months. Again, I don't have a job, so all my money will be coming from Patreon and the people who hit me up on Super Chat. So thank you. I appreciate it. Now, to your questions. How are you? Laurie R. says, Texas is not in total lockdown again yet. We are still fighting over whether or not to wear masks while voting. Jesus Christ, Laurie. You guys in Texas, in the US in general, you got some shit going on in the next week. Presidential elections. I hope you voted, Laurie, or you will vote. L'Ongle Laurent, I'm in Austria, and we're all sort of expecting a new lockdown now. Yeah, every country is following. Ireland was number 1 to go back into lockdown. Then it was Wales. We're now in it. Germany's going to be in it. Europe, everyone just waits for one country to act, and then everyone follows that country, basically. Chloe Abricot, j'ai la chance de ne pas être affecté économiquement, alors je vais prendre Patreon pour supporter. Thank you very much, Chloe. I appreciate it. That's fucking awesome of you. Thank you so much. Oui, t'as de la chance de ne pas être affecté économiquement. Il y en a pas beaucoup. d'entre nous qui ne sont pas affectés économiquement. Donc c'est très cool. Merci pour le soutien. En vrai, ça me permet de continuer à faire des vidéos. J'investis tous les jours dans cette putain de chaîne YouTube où je me dis ouais, j'achète un nouveau micro, j'achète un nouvel ordinateur. D'ailleurs, j'ai acheté un nouvel ordinateur. I've bought a new computer, people. Literally a week ago, Monday, I bought a new computer. Because this little piece of shit computer here is not good enough to do these lives. It bugs all the time. There's all sorts of stuff. Even when I'm editing videos, because I've got a new camera that cost me a lot of money, and it's 4K now. Fucking 4K! But I can't do 4K because my computer's not good enough. So I bought another computer. So... And I bought it thanks to you guys, thanks to the Patreon crew, the super dickheads. Basically, everyone, all my fans are dickheads, because I love you guys. But the super dickheads are on Patreon. The super dickheads are the 1 beer a month crew. The ultimate dickheads are the 3 beer a month crew. So it's all thanks to you guys that I'm able to carry on this and make some videos that are fun for you, fun for me, without having to go to a TV channel and be like, oui, excusez-moi, l'exécutif de la chaîne télé française, est-ce que ça t'intéresse mon programme qui est en anglais? Non? Bah super, merci, je vais aller pleurer. Yeah, thanks for being here. Kayla Boyle says no lockdown in Ontario. Ontario, Canada. Modified closures though, yeah, it's all over the place, isn't it? Everyone has a different situation going off. Donc voilà, Ramirez 1080p. Yeah, it is 1080 right now because my computer, if I try 4K, my computer will just go, and in reality, not that many people have the ability to watch stuff in 4K. So, oh, Jesus Christ. Ubti asks, Paul Taylor, did you get an iMac or the MacBook Pro 15 inches? There's no MacBook Pro 15 inch anymore. It doesn't exist. It's 16. I got the iMac, the 27 inch new iMac that's going to like fill... I mean, you can't really see my desk right now, but I will have to change my desk. But it's going to be fun because it means I don't have to look down to look at your comments. Right now, I'm looking down at your comments. Whereas when I get my computer next week, hopefully by next week's live... on Thursday, I will have the new computer and I will be looking like this. I'll be like, oh, hey, Paul Dorini, thank you for your comment. It's just a bit more, it's not fucking down. That's what you pay €3,500 for, is to look this way instead of this way. Merde. Paul Dorini, thank you for your super chat. I need to pay a little of your new MacBook Pro. It's not a MacBook Pro! It's an iMac. Prasad Gode, thank you for your 20... Whatever that is. I don't know what... oh, Jesus. That's a cool... I'm going to assume that's from Asia somewhere. And I'm going to assume... Oh, I don't know. Prasad, what currency is that? Anybody on the chat, do you know what currency that is? I don't know what it is, but thank you. It could be worth 50 cents in euros. So, but thank you anyway. But get me on fucking Patreon. Patreon is the better place because I get all of the money, whereas YouTube takes like 30%. And you get nothing back. You're just giving me money, and I say your name. That's cool. But you get more shit if you hit me on through Patreon. Anyway. Oh, David Alpha on here. It's an Indian rupee. Technically Asia. Right? So thanks for your Indian rupees. Rupees. Nick Jones, are you ever going to get guests on your future shows, COVID allowing? Yes, I really enjoyed having, Rolly, my friend from Canada, from Le Québec, is on every show. He might not be on today because he has his own show to do. But I really enjoyed having, in real life, my friend Sarah Donnelly, who was on the show. COVID won't allow that anymore, so we might get her on through FaceTime. Oh, by the way, my streaming software called Ecamm Live has a new feature where I can do fucking I don't need Skype. I don't need Zoom anymore. I don't need FaceTime. I can just send you a link and you open it up in a browser and it works, apparently. So I'll have to try that out at some point. So yeah, I will have guests on. It'll be amazing. Oh, look at that. Hold on. By the way, I'm just looking at my phone. Oh, shit. So for those of you who were here before the live start, I haven't eaten dinner yet. J'ai pas encore mangé, ok? Parce que j'ai eu mon spectacle à 19h et du coup, j'ai pas mangé. And currently, I have a Deliveroo order that's on its way from Five Guys. I opened up Deliveroo. I was like, I need some food because I'm hungry. And Deliveroo was open and Five Guys, the American burger place was open. So check this out. He's apparently going to be here in like 10 minutes. Your order is on its way. This is a contact-free delivery, so watch to see when your order is nearby. Oh, yes. I have some burgers coming. I won't eat it during the live. I will eat it between this live and the Patreon-only live after this one. Thank you to the people who've just joined me on Patreon. You guys are fucking legends. Who are you? Who are you? I need to figure it out. Chloe Bourg, merci beaucoup. Laurie Reynolds, thanks very much. Oh, you fucking, you're on it. And also Deborah Lasser, thank you for joining just now, Patreon. By the way, I've got some exciting shit. C'est le confinement, les Français. We're going in lockdown, French people. And I was like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do to keep... I'm not going to do the happy hour lives every day like I did for the first lockdown because it means I have to come to this office, which is not my home, 5 days a week. So I'm not going to do that because it's too complicated. However, I will be on your screens every day because I've got a new very mini short program. I don't even know what to call it. A web series, a mini series that I'm working on currently right now. I don't have a name for it yet. But basically, the people on Patreon know what I'm talking about because I've already talked to them about it. This is the advantages of Patreon. You find out shit before it happens. It's basically, it doesn't need a name. Essentially, the concept is French people, we are at home now. We have to stay at home. And for every day that you stay at home, that the government tells you need to stay at home, I'm going to teach you an English insult so that you can insult the French government and they have no idea what you're saying. That is the concept of the show. It's going to last 1 minute. It's going to be on my social media, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, fucking YouTube. I might even open a TikTok account. I don't think I'm going to open a TikTok account. But it's 1 minute of me teaching you a swear word in English and in French because you get the French equivalent of it. I don't have a name for it yet. I think I'm going to call it Fuck You English. Or No Bullshit English. Something. It doesn't need a name because it doesn't need a name. Let me show you the episode that I recorded today for tomorrow. Because this starts tomorrow. Because the lockdown in France starts tomorrow. And it will go for 33 or 34 days until December 1st. So I need 33 or 34 episodes of the best swear words, insults in English, whether it's British English, American English, New Zealand English, South African English, whatever the English is, right? So let me show you en avant-première right now, the people on this live, the first episode that's coming out tomorrow. Now, before I do that, have a guess. Have a guess what my first insult is. What do you reckon episode 1 is going to be? What's an insult that I use quite often? And then I'll let you know. The winner, I tell you what, the first person to write the right answer is going to win a t-shirt, is going to win a free t-shirt from Monsieur T-shirt, who make t-shirts that I made with them. There we go. Who thought we were giving away t-shirts today? Right, who is the first person to answer the right thing? All right. Somebody said, ask my mum for insults. This is a great question. I should do that. Hey, the first person to get the right answer was Mr. Dave X-Ray with Dickhead. Correct. The first episode is going to be Dickhead. They're 1 minute episodes. They're very short. Let me get the file on my computer ready and let me drop it in here just to give you a bit of an idea of what's coming for the next 30 days. Jesus Christ, I have to make 30 videos. So you better be good. You better come up with some good insults, right? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. En avant-première, mon nouveau programme court sur YouTube qui s'appelle Fuck You British, Fuck You English. J'ai pas de nom pour le programme pour l'instant. Let me drop it in. Make sure the sound is all good. I think the sound is fine. Right, ready? And 3, 2, 1. I say 3, 2, 1. It's going to look the same as me right now, just with slightly different light and different hair. By the way, there are no subtitles yet because I haven't had time to do the subtitles, because that's what I'm doing later on tonight, so that tomorrow morning there can be French subtitles on this video. Right now, there are no subtitles. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh, fuck me, France. We're back in lockdown again. But for every day that we have to stay home, I'm going to give you a new English insult so you can insult the French government and they won't understand you. Today's insult is my favorite. It's dickhead. Dickhead. Tête de bite, literally in French. But as you guys say, mostly tête de nœud, which I don't really understand because nœud means a knot, which it doesn't make any sense. However, apparently, back in the day, the slang term for dick used to be nœud, which, again, it doesn't really make sense because how badly shaped were your dicks that nœud became the slang term for penis? Anyway, I guess if you were to walk around the streets with a dick on your head with its flopping in the wind, you would look like an idiot. Anyway, you insult me now in the comments, or even better, send me a video of you insulting me, and I might use your word in the next video. See you tomorrow, dickheads. There we go, episode 1. It had to be dickheads, right? It had to be. So that's what you can expect for the next month, is just 1 minute of me teaching you French people a swear word, some of the etymology behind it, the French actual word for it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, here's a good point. Long Laurent, ginger. Yeah, there's something weird with the lighting. I recorded that video when the window in front of me had light coming through it. The light that I have currently up here was not... it wasn't on because I didn't need it. Let me show you what's going on, right? If I do a fucking 4, there's my phone, right? I have a light up there right now, but normally this window has light coming through it. The rest was the same. This light was turned on. This light was turned on, which is on the background, right? And for some reason, now, when I do these lives in the evening, my hair is kind of like a greeny color. But when I filmed it, how ginger was I in that fucking video? So the problem is now I've got to record everything during the day. Just as a comparison, here we go. Let me just drop that video back in. Ready? Compare the color of the hair. Oh, fuck me, France. We're back in lockdown again. But for... Look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah, I don't know why my hair's more ginger with real sunlight as opposed to fake studio lights. But anyway, that is going to be my new project for the next month, is making 1 video a day, teaching you how to insult the French government, basically. What's going on with my food? I just want to make sure that I don't miss the food. Oh, he's here. We'll see if he actually if he rings the doorbell. Is there a doorbell here? Yeah, there is a doorbell here. Oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the concept. I saw some of your names. Pardon my English. It's a good title. Oh, food's here. I'll be back in a sec. Hold on. I'll be back. I'm back. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, look at that nice little package. Five Guys. Ah, it smells amazing. I'll put it in the microwave later, and it'll be better. M. Midioria. I'm 15 years old. Thank you. You helped me improve my English. I always laugh watching the first show. Thank you so much. My parents don't speak English, so I can't come for the second. I hope you'll share it on YouTube. N. Midoriya. You're very welcome. Thanks for following my stuff. Thank you for sharing my stuff. And, yeah, well, most of my second show is in French, so your parents could come. It'd be all right. I ran down the stairs. I ran back up the stairs because I wanted to not miss you guys. Shit. I need to do more exercise. Aigle de la Route says, il aurait pu tourner la caméra qu'on voit la voisine. C'est vrai que j'ai une nouvelle voisine parce que là, je suis au bureau. Je suis pas chez moi. Et il y a une voisine là, mais là, toutes les fenêtres sont fermées. Donc, elle est pas là. À mon avis, elle s'est barrée en dehors de Paris pour le confinement. Voilà. Colette, I just got here and he wasn't on camera. What's happening? Colette, I went to go get my food that I ordered from Five Guys. I'm back. And I'll be back until the end of the hour. Holy shit, there's a bunch of you on the, what do you call that? The super chat. Thank you for super chatting. MP Stevens, Manuel Garcia, Caitlin Dull, Ebby Versace. Thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Get on Patreon because you get some shit back. You get some exclusive content. You get early access to content. Let's make it happen. What else did I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen? I can't remember. Oh, Rachel Brognan brings up a great question. What did you order from Five Guys? What was my order? What was my order? Can I find it? It was a bacon cheeseburger. And because Five Guys, you can choose whatever you want inside the burger. I basically had salad, lettuce, cornichon, gherkins, or as Americans say, pickle, tomato, grilled onions, hot sauce piquante, and that's it. And then just some chips, some fucking chips.
French fries? Do you mean French fries? Because chips are like those crunchy things that are potatoes, but they're like chips, potato chips. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God. It's like totally.
Fucking chips, all right? Mariette Aber says pickles, ooh. Ooh to you, Mariette. Ooh. Pickles are yummy in burgers. On their own, they're not great. Tina, how do you say cornichon in British English? Here's the cool thing about British English. We just say the French word. So if you get a pain au chocolat in English, in British English, you say, can I get a pain au chocolat, please? It's not a fucking chocolate croissant. So in the same way, instead of saying pickles, we say, we say gherkin, but we also say cornichon. A cornichon? Do we? I don't think we say that. Paul, what are you talking about? You're talking shit as usual. Do we say cornichon? I don't know. We say gherkins. A gherkin. Like the building in London is called the Gherkin. Le cornichon. Voilà, hold on. The Gherkin. Let me share my screen while I'm searching YouTube. There we go. Look at that. The Gherkin. In London, you will have seen this building. It's called the Gherkin. Le cornichon, because it looks... I mean, to be fair, it looks like a suppository. It looks like un suppositoire, mais on appelle ça the gherkin, le cornichon. Voilà, the cornichon. Olivia Chung says, nah, we just say gherkin. All right, fair enough. We say gherkins, a gherkin. It's a weird... You know when you say a word too many times, like way too many times, and you're like, le gherkin, it sounds weird to me. It sounds like a religious leader, a gherkin. Or something that you would find... I'm thinking of Sherpa, the Sherpas in the Himalayas, the guys that take you up the mountain that know what's going on. The Sherpa, a gherkin, a Sherpa. Hey, I'm interested. Gherkin, what is the etymology of gherkin? Gherkin, etymology. Are you ready for an English class, ladies and gentlemen? Let me share the screen. Etymology. No, not cucumber, you fucking idiot. Gherkin. Gherkin. Etymology. All right. Apparently, medieval Greek. Angurion is cucumber. It's not fucking cute. Well, it's a small cucumber. It's a pickled cucumber. Slavic, Dutch, gherkin. Okay, so it kind of comes from Dutch via Greek. That's interesting, isn't it? Why the fuck do we use that? From a form of Dutch, gurk, just gurk, gurk. It sounds like a vomit noise. An archaic variant of urgurk, small pickled cucumber. From Low German, from Middle Low German. How many fucking Low Germans are there? Slavic, Byzantine Greek. Oh, God, look at that. That's too much etymology for one word, isn't it? I mean, at least dickhead, tête de nœud, there's one etymology. Tête de nœud, nœud was the old French way of saying dick, and that's why it was... Oh, God. Aurélie Louage. A lot of words come from Greek or Latin. Most words come from Greek or Latin. In the French language and in the English language. Like what? What, Paul? What kind of words come from Greek? Psychology. Psychologos. I don't know if that's a Greek word. It sounds like a Greek word to me. And station is probably a Latin word. I don't know. Oh, God. This is... Oh, God. Mirka Bergeron, vas-tu un jour venir au Québec City? Pas Montréal, mais tu sais, Québec, là. Québec, là. Est-ce que je suis déjà allé au Québec? Pas pour jouer mon spectacle, mais en général dans la vie. Et oui, je viendrai un jour au Québec jouer mon spectacle. Enfin, pas ce spectacle-là. Des shows. Here's the bad news, people. If you haven't seen this current show, So British ou presque, and you don't live in France or in London, then you will not see this show live on stage, because I am doing it until April next year, regardless of what happens with COVID, and then I'm stopping it. Then I'm filming it, and it is going in the bin. And then I will work on a third show. Et le troisième spectacle, oui, je serai au Québec si la crise sanitaire est plus là. But this show needs to finish next year. It has to. I'm talking about being a new dad and identity crisis. And in like 3 years, I won't be a new dad anymore. I'll have other stuff to talk about. So that's it. The 23rd of April, le 23 avril au Grand Rex is my final show, right? Le Grand Rex... 2,800 people, which probably won't be that because of COVID. Let's face it, this situation isn't finishing in April, right? So I reckon out of 2,800, we might be able to fill 70% if they do the same rules. 2,800 minus 70%. So we will have 1,960 people at the show maximum, all with masks. And I want to film that fucking show, because in 30 years' time, I want to be like, oh, that show, my second show, which was a complete nightmare because my tour got interrupted by COVID. We ended up filming it in front of masks. It's going to be epic. Luna Kadun says, when's the third show coming out? All right, fucking calm it down. Fucking calm yourself down. Let me finish this second show. Let me think about what I want to talk about in the third show. And then I'll do the third show. Luna, patience. Lup l'orteil. Jesus Christ, look at that beard. Look at your beard, my friend. That's an amazing looking beard. How much French versus English in the third show? This is a great question. I don't know yet. I think my plan will be to do the show all in French and all in English, to have two separate shows. That's kind of my idea right now. I mean, that might change. We'll see. On verra. On verra. What else is going on? What else did I have to write about? Oh. Dave X-Ray, who got the first question right about what was the question about? The insult of my first episode of Fuck You English. Whatever it doesn't matter. I don't need a name for the show. It won't need a name. But my new mini series, the first show is Dickhead. Dave X-Ray, where are you based? I can't remember if you're based in France, if you're based in Europe, or in the US. Let me know, because if you're based in Europe, then you get a free t-shirt from Monsieur T-shirt. If you're not based in Europe, then fuck you. I'll do another competition. Oh, he's based in Colmar in France. Good work, Dave X-Ray. You earned the right to go to, you've got to type in to Google, Paul Taylor, Monsieur T-shirt. And then you can choose, here we go. Let me just get the link up. First answer there. You can go to this page and choose a t-shirt that I have made with une petite mousse. You can choose a color, and then basically you get it sent to you for free. That was the competition. I didn't announce there was a competition, but you were a competition winner. Dave X-Ray, you need to send an email to this email here, Dave. Fucking Dave. Gagnant. @monsieurtshirt.com with your name, your real name, if it's David. I don't know if it's David or not. We've spoken before offline, but I can't remember. Your name, your full name, your email address, your phone number, the t-shirt that you want, the size that you want, and your mailing address to that address. And Florian, who is part of the team at Monsieur T-shirt, will get in touch with you. There you go. You win a t-shirt. Da, da, da. William Hawari from last week. Hey, Paul, it's Will, the King's College fresher destined to be a financial banker wanker who won a t-shirt last week. Why aren't you out if it's the last night? I would join Patreon, but student budget. Sorry, mate. William, I completely understand. I was a student 10 years ago. 2005 to 2009. Oh my God. That long ago. 15 years ago. I get it. Don't worry about it. You want a t-shirt? That's cool. Why am I not out? Because you guys are more fun to be around than strangers. Oh, speaking of being out, hold on. I've got to show you a fucking video, right? I was out just before this show, William. Let me just send you these 3 videos. Not send you, but send myself these 3 videos. Curfew in Paris for a couple of weeks has been 9 p.m. And tonight, as of midnight, we all have to stay at home forever until 2037. However, after my show at L'Européen, my producer Fanny, yes, my producer's called Fanny, haha, very good. Her partner, he owns 3 restaurants on the same street as L'Européen. And so obviously we went out for a drink, like a final drink at their restaurant. And I just wanted to show you the street, the state of the street at 9 p.m., around about 9 p.m., which is the curfew, right? Let me drop in video number 1. Here we go. Here's video number 1. The French literally don't give a fuck. Video number 2 was a car trying to get down that same street where there were tables out, chairs out. It wasn't happening. And so there was some guy, I think it was in a Mercedes, who was trying to get out of there. He was parked on a delivery spot, and clearly he was delivering no one except for humans. Here's video number 2. I mean, it's the French, it's atmosphere. I'll tell you what it felt like. It felt like France winning the World Cup in 2018. I wasn't here, I was in Montreal, but just the atmosphere, people are fed up, people are fucked off, people are angry. The government gave us 24 hours to be like, hey, by the way, we're locking down again. How about you give us a bit more fucking notice and a bit more fucking transparency as to when you're putting these measures in, instead of just being like, fuck it, curfew, 9 p.m. What? With 2 days notice? So obviously French people are like, nah, fuck this. Here is the final video just after 9 p.m. Hey, I'll be honest, one of the things I love about France is how rebellious they are. And it's just like, hey, you know what? Fuck you. With your last minute measures. Whatever. I'm, as I said at the beginning of this, I'm relieved, I'm happy that my show is cancelled until 2021, because I don't have to be worried that, oh God, is there going to be 10 people at the show tonight? Is there going to be 100? Is there going to be 200? Worrying and worrying and worrying. Now I can concentrate fully on the videos, on Happy Hour Live and my new project, which doesn't have a name yet, but it's about the English language. Ron Fenacada says, you can't arrest everyone. Fuck it. I mean, they probably could, which is kind of what they did when the Gilets jaunes protests happened last year. Man, France has been fucked for the last couple of years. It's been really fucked. So, hey, we're all in it together. On est tous là ensemble, les Français. Brr, brr, dans la merde ensemble. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Should we call Rolly? Should we call my friend Rolly Assal? Roland Assal, mon pas de Québécois, là. See what he's up to. I don't think he's going to answer, if I'm honest, because he's busy. He's doing a show in Quebec, one of the few shows that is happening. Let me see. Let me try him. Let me see if he's around. And if he's not around, we'll just have some more fun for 15 minutes. Alors, Roland Assal. Let me get my Skype icon up. Here we go. Let's call him. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear him. Let's see what he says, if he's around. Because he was also confused about the timing of the show when it started. Like a lot of North Americans were tonight, because the clocks in France, they changed. Last weekend, we went back 1 hour. In the US, they didn't go back an hour. So everyone was like, ah mais Paul, comment ça se fait que tu commences ton show 1 heure en retard? Je comprends pas. I don't know why your show's starting an hour late. It wasn't starting an hour late. It's always at 10 p.m. on Thursdays. It's just that people in America, you haven't changed your clocks yet. So it's 1 hour later than it normally is for you, or earlier. I don't know. I don't know how that math works. Hold on. He's not available, apparently. What a dick. He's not. He's busy. He's got a show. He's got a life. Let me know if you're around. Oh, Caldash. Je crois qu'il a complètement zappé les jingles. Oh, shit. Since the beginning of the show, I haven't done any of the jingles. Like, for example, those of you who support me on Patreon and those of you who've been giving me money on the Super Chats, thank you.
Show me the money! Thanks very much for supporting the channel.
What kind of a live show producer am I? Also, I mean, we should have done Rolly's jingle, but I don't know if he's around. He hasn't texted me yet. Let me see if he responds to the text. And I'll tell you what we'll do. Ladies and gentlemen, how about I test the new interview functionality on my streaming software? We don't need Zoom. I can just send you a link. And in theory, it kind of works like Zoom. So, and I'll get one of you random people on the show right now while we wait for Rolly to answer his question. Let me get this window. How do I get the window out of the way? Okay. Interview on. Copy the link. Now, when you get this link, you'll click on it. It'll open up an internet page from Ecamm Live. And you just need to make sure that you select the camera, the microphone, accept the things for the microphone and the camera. And then I think there's like a waiting room. Fuck it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let me put the comment. It'll be in the comments right now. In the comments, I'm putting a link. There is the link. Now, click on the link and follow the instructions. And I will see on my side of the screen what is happening. Because I've never done this before. So I don't know what's going to happen. To be honest. I think the idea is that one of you will be on the show. But I don't know in how. I don't... in the meantime, Elliot says, so is France going on full lockdown? Elliot, it's basically full lockdown, except schools get to stay open and you can still go to work, but everything else is shut. So if you work in a restaurant or like a normal shop, then you don't have a job anymore. But apart from that, it's basically the same as it was in March. Apart from that, okay. I don't think this thing is working. This you have 19 hours of interview time remaining. That's great. However, guests can join using the link below, okay? How do I, oh, Jesus. How do I, See? You've got to always test some stuff out before you actually test stuff out. Do you know what I mean? Why is there not a window? Oh, hello. There's some people. Okay, I got a little jingle there, but I don't know what that means. Where's my window? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I've got Linda Wonder Woman is joining. I think this only works. It's not the same as Zoom. It has to be one person. Linda Wonder Woman, I'm going to add you to the screen, and then hopefully you'll be able to. We'll see you. We'll chat for a couple of minutes. Oh no, you're in the green room. Okay, so Chloe is joining. Oh, Chloe. Okay, so people join, and then they're in the waiting room. I like it, Chloe. I've spoken to Linda Wonder Woman before, so let me add Chloe, who has now all of a sudden decided to look okay because she joined. She looked fucking bored shitless, but now Chloe, let me add you to the chat. Let me see what happens. There we go. Oof. Hello, you're on it.
Yeah.
Oh bon. Shit. Hello, comment ça va?
Ça va.
Du coup, c'est bizarre parce qu'on te voit à la verticale avec ton iPhone, mais c'est pas grave, c'est cool.
Ouais,
au moins, ça fonctionne. Ouais. Mais si tu tournes ton iPhone, c'est encore mieux. Mais look,
ouais,
wait
non.
for it. Ah, bah voilà, bah yes, on est là.
Parfait.
On est là. Chloé, t'es française?
Oui.
Super. Et tu viens d'où en France?
Je viens de Dijon.
Dijon. Oh putain. Là où c'était reporté 2 fois mon spectacle. J'étais censé jouer, ça a été reporté,
Mais
ça a été reporté.
J'ai eu la chance de te voir la semaine dernière à Paris, donc...
T'es venu au spectacle la semaine dernière, bah, très cool.
Oui.
Merci d'être venu, c'est
ouais.
sympa. Et là, t'es re à Dijon?
Non, non, parce que moi, je suis d'originaire de là-bas, mais euh, maintenant, j'ai travaillé sur Paris et là, je fais les allers-retours entre la Haute-Savoie et Paris où je travaille.
D'accord. Mais là, pour le confinement, tu restes à Paris ou tu rentres
Ouais, je vais rester à Paris, puis je vais devoir faire des allers-retours parfois pour le travail.
Oh putain, c'est chiant ça, rester à Paris pour le confinement. Oh,
Bah, moi, je peux faire du télétravail, mais pas mon conjoint, donc
oh c'est dur, c'est dur.
c'est
Ah
comme
putain.
ça.
Ah, bah écoute, bah bon courage, good luck for the confinement, the lockdown. Thanks for being on the show.
Bah, merci, et puis bah, encore merci pour les contenus, c'est super.
Bah de rien, ça me fait plaisir, je suis là pour ça. Cheers Chloe. See you
Merci,
later.
salut.
Bye. Oh, that works better than fucking Zoom, doesn't it? Oh, of course it does. Yes, it does. Good. I just wanted to test that with one of you. Let me do one more person, just to see if it works. I have jingles. I don't know if you can hear the jingles as I'm going on. I don't think you can hear the jingles. Maybe you can't hear the jingles. Right. Let me. I don't know how this works anymore. Amy is joining. Amy's there. Okay, cool. Axel is joining. Arthur is joining. Tina is joining. All these people are joining. Max. I can only have 4 guests at a time. Okay, so it's not as good as Zoom then. But the picture looks better than Zoom. I'm going to add Arthur. No, Axel, because he looks. I'm looking at his picture now. He looks more professional than I do. Axel, I'm joining. Look at you with your fucking headset. What's going on,
Hi.
man?
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
I'm good. And you, my friend? I'm
Yeah,
really
good.
happy to be on live now. It was
Mate.
very unexpected.
Yeah, this is what happens at Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. We do. You know what I should do? Hold on a second. What I need to do is I need to do this. No, I don't. That was a wrong thing to do, Paul. Doesn't matter. I was trying to get a nice visual. Doesn't matter. Axel, where are you from?
Okay, I'm going to let you kind of guess where I'm from. I'm from south of France.
Okay, I was going to say you come from France because
Yeah.
I could tell by the little bit of the accent.
Yeah,
But
I'm working on it.
you're working on it. You're doing a good job. Mais I can't guess where you are in the south. Sauf si
Okay.
tu me parles français. Parle-moi en français un petit peu.
J'ai pas particulièrement d'accent français, honnêtement.
Bah non, t'as un accent parisien. Connard.
L'enculé. Non, c'est faux. Alors, je vais te laisser. En gros, bon, je viens de Corse.
Oh, Corsica's in the house.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I would have never been able to tell by your English or French accent that you were Corsican.
Yeah. Some people told me that I have quite a good English.
Yeah, you
And,
do. For Corsican, you have an amazing English. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. And
A lot of English speakers told me that.
And where do you live in Corsica now, or do you live somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm actually confined in Ajaccio, so the southern city of Corsica.
Southern city of Corsica, Ajaccio. Love that place. And
Yeah,
what a place to be confined or locked down. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you an idea, if you don't know where Corsica is, it's an island off of the south of France that belongs to France, but used to belong to Italy, but then belonged to France before, and then belonged to Italy before that, and then France again. Ajaccio is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Let me just share my screen with the people so they can see the state of where you're confined. I mean, hello, being confined and locked down. Are you allowed to use the beaches? Are you?
No, we're not.
Oh,
No.
it doesn't matter. It's fucking November. Who's going to the beach?
Tout est fermé, sauf bien évidemment comme partout en fait en France, les marchés, les pharmacies, tout ça. La plupart des choses sont fermées. Donc interdiction de sortir, sauf pour les premières nécessités, quoi.
But still, I imagine your apartment where you live in Ajaccio is bigger than most people's place that live in Paris.
Yeah, so I'm living with my dad and my brother. He's just behind my screen. There's a wall, and my brother is in the other room.
Nice.
We live in HLM, which is
Okay.
I
What
don't
does
know
that
how.
stand?
can't
What's
explain
the acronym? HLM in English is in French is habitation.
Um,
Oh, putain, je me rappelle plus de l'acronyme. HLM basically is like a council estate. In English, we say a council estate. It's owned by the council.
Ouais, c'est les logements sociaux, c'est ça. Les logements sociaux.
Right, there you go. Social lodgements. That doesn't work in English.
No, that's
Social
really weird.
social housing. There we go. Social
Oh my
housing
god!
is what I was looking for. Okay.
Just tell you one thing. I'm so nervous actually because I was really not expecting to be on the show right now.
Well, welcome to the show. You're on the show. You don't need to give it. I understand that you might be nervous, but you don't. You're doing great. You're doing great.
I really, really love your shows. I watch your shows. I watch all your videos. I watch everything you did on Canal Plus, and I'm really fond of your humor and the way you speak and the way you just entertain me. It's a real pleasure to be able to talk with you directly.
Mate, that's fucking. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy my new mini series called
Yeah.
whatever it's going to be called about the English language. C'est cool ça.
I,
Bah,
I,
merci.
saw it, I saw it on Audible. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Oh,
on
but
Audible.
that's my old show. I've got a new
it's
show.
old. Oh my god.
I don't know when you joined live, but I've got a new mini-series, une nouvelle mini-série, web-série, qui commence demain pendant tout le confinement.
All right.
Il faut que je trouve un nom du truc. En gros, l'idée, c'est que tous les jours qu'on est confiné à cause du gouvernement, je vous apprends une insulte en anglais pour insulter le gouvernement français. Comme ça, ils sont pas au courant de ce qu'on dit. Et du coup, c'est une vidéo par jour avec une insulte par jour. Voilà, c'est ça
Ok,
le
juste
concept.
question. Est-ce que tu connais l'insulte git?
Git.
Git.
Bah oui, bien sûr. Genre, j'ai idée.
Yes.
Ouais, c'est une insulte très... même pas une insulte, c'est un peu... oh, he's a little git. A little git.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the French...
L'idée qu'on m'en a donnée, c'était que c'était connard. C'était un équivalent un peu pour connard dans un jargon. C'était
Ouais, c'est beaucoup moins fort que connard. C'est...
ouais, pour l'histoire, c'est que Linus Torvald, qui est la personne qui est à la base de l'operating system Linux, a appelé un des logiciels qu'il a fait GitHub, justement parce qu'il aime bien emmerder les gens, et du coup il a voulu foutre une injure dans le nom de son truc. Voilà. C'est pour ça.
Voilà.
C'est une
Bah,
belle histoire.
Attends, je te dis, Git etymology. Attends, je te dis ça tout de suite. Parce que Git, c'est une insulte, mais c'est pas... Attends, je vais trouver ça dans le dictionnaire français-anglais, Git. Et puis, ça va trouver une équivalent. Ah ouais, salaud, con, connard. Mais connard, c'est plus fort que Git.
Ouais, c'est puissant. C'est ça, ok, ouais, je comprends l'idée.
Donc voilà. Petit con.
Okay.
Oh, Mariette Habert, she came through. Petit con. Ouais, c'est mignon.
Parfait.
comme voilà. Ah, c'est un petit con. He's a little git. I would say that for like a child. Like, s'il y a un enfant qui commence à être un petit con, tu vois, qui commence à arracher des trucs. Hey, stop being a little git and sit down.
Okay,
c'est une insulte, mais tu peux le dire à un enfant, je crois.
All right.
Mate, thanks so much for being on the show, Axel. From Corsica.
Yeah.
L'île de la beauté. Fucking love it. I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you live there.
Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure.
Cool, man.
Have a
Speak
nice
to you soon. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of liking the vibe of this new fucking live speaking to you guys, not via Zoom, and it doesn't bug. The only problem is I don't have to turn it off now. You have, I know how to turn it off. No, I don't. How do you have 19 hours? Because I only have a limited amount of hours to speak to you per month. Because otherwise I have to pay more fucking money. How do I get rid of... Well, you can't see anything, but I can still hear you lot going ding, 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 ding. Hold on. There's got to be a way to turn this off. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen... hey, Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. Rolly was not on the show today, unfortunately, because he was busy doing his own show. However, it was cool because I got to speak to you guys for a little bit. Now, a couple of things before we leave. Number one, thanks for being here. Number two, right now, in like 5 minutes, I'm going to do another live, but it's only for the people who follow me on Patreon, who support the show, because they're awesome enough to help me out and give me some money during these times, a beer or 3 beers a month. And so I'm doing an extra live happy hour for the Patreon crew. There's a link on Patreon, either in your emails. I don't know how Patreon works. It's like a social media. There's a link in there. that you can join, and you can join the new live just for you guys. So if you want to support the channel, help me make better videos for you, and since I don't have a job for the next couple of months as a stand-up comedian, I'm going to be doing videos, and if you want to support me doing videos, then you can hit me up on patreon.com/Paul Taylor. You get exclusive videos, you get early access, all that kind of stuff. Number 2 was... what was the other thing? I've forgotten what the number 2 is. Probably less important, to be honest. Bonnyville Beast says, je suis arrivé juste à la fucking fin. Steve missed most of it. Merci, Paul. Bonnyville Beast, merci. J'imagine que tu viens du Québec. Et si tu viens du Québec, bonjour le Québec, câlisse. Et sinon, merci de parler québécois en texto. C'est drôle. That's a good fucking option. Kath, maybe do a student option on Patreon for those who'd like to support. Kath, I've got to think about that. No, I'm going to write that one down. Student option, student beers, student option, because basically on Patreon, either you can buy me 1 beer a month or you can buy me 3 beers a month. And if I do a student option, I don't know what that would be. But that would be a cool idea, because a lot of people that watch this live are poor students, and I remember all too well what it was like to be a student doing a part-time job and drinking beer at the same time while trying to write essays. So, ladies and gentlemen, Happy Hour Live, Thursday, 10 p.m. This is it for now. You guys were fucking great tonight. Thank you so much. If you live in France, bon confinement. J'espère que ça se passe bien pour vous là où vous êtes confinés. Si vous êtes en Corse, merde, vous avez de la chance. Et sinon, bon confinement. Good confinement. Have a good lockdown. I will be here every Thursday at 10 p.m. live on YouTube, even during the lockdown. But also, I will be live once a week more. On maybe Tuesdays. I think I'm going to do Tuesdays for the Patreon crew, an extra live a month. And also every fucking day, this is my thing, every day, my new mini web series called, whatever it's called, Fuck You English, Fuck Me France, whatever the title is about the English language, learning one swear word or one insult a day in English so that French people, you can insult the French government and they don't know what you're talking about, starts tomorrow. I need to do the subtitles later on, but it will be available tomorrow morning. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever platform you're on, share that shit, and we'll see what it does. We'll see if people enjoy it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this live. If you're a member of Patreon, I'll see you in literally 5. Give me 5 minutes. The Patreon people to go for a piss. I'll get another beer. I will heat up my burger. And we'll have a bit of a chat on Patreon through the live. All right, that's it. Thanks, everyone. Love you guys. On se voit la semaine prochaine, jeudi, 22h. Bisous, bye. Thanks for watching Paul Taylor's Happy Hour Live. See you dickhead soon for another episode.